Hey guys, welcome back to Woods Tree Farm. I'm Phil. If you followed me for a little while now, I've been growing the firewood business, you know that, and I have repeatedly said how this area up here where I'm currently receiving all of my logs, where I'm processing my firewood, and where some of it is still piled, this all needs to be cleared out because this is our parking lot, because also on our farm we hold a number of events that are open to the public, and we need room for a lot of cars, and all this firewood stuff can't be out in this area once we're ready to open. Which got me thinking, is there a better way to do what I'm doing with the firewood, but somewhere else? So right now I have a bit of an access issue, which is why I've been doing all of my firewood stuff up here. It's easy. Right here is my entrance for log trucks to come in, dump their logs, and be on their way. Everything up here is graveled, so pretty much any weather, they can get in and out of here, no problem. Deeper in my property, where I'd much rather have my store of logs, is across the pond, and the only road over there is across the pond dam, and I don't want a whatever, the 30-ton truck going across my pond dam repeatedly. And on the other side of the dam, we don't have any of that graveled yet either, so it's an access issue. I think long term I need to move my woodyard to another part of my property. We actually have an odd shaped lot, so we have more road frontage a quarter mile up the road, but it's all wooded right now. So if I do anything over there, it needs to be cleared. That's not happening right now because I don't have money to clear it. So what I thought I'd try today is loading up logs in my dump trailer. And I just recently got this 7x12 dump trailer here, and the logs that I typically get are about 16 feet long, and I thought, yeah, I'll just pile it up and let them hang out the end. We're only going a couple hundred yards over there, it'll be fine. I'm glad I didn't get further along, because I realized with it sticking out like that, it's not going to dump properly and everything's not going to come out. So that's not really going to work. The big thing I don't know right now is it really worth it? It's going to take some time to load this up. I don't know how long. That's what we're going to find out today. So I'm just going to use the measure stick and figure out how many cuts it takes to get to about the end of the trailer, and then we can just do that with all the logs in the pile. backed up a little bit more because look up here. I don't got any room to navigate. Over here in front of the truck, for future reference, I do have room to turn this way, but my crates of wood that I use for the kiln need to get pushed over there in that tall grass, and then I'll be able to just sweep over this way and there won't be a problem. There is also room further over that way to the left, and we can dump logs over that way, and then I'll have plenty of room to get out. But as it sits right now, this time, I'm a little stuck.
You're all clear. You're all good.
Go up here, turn around. So I don't know if that's the best use of time. All in, that was about 45 minutes. And, you know, I could do all the cutting on one day and then come back and do the loading and moving another day, and that would not really streamline it. You're still spending time doing the two tasks, but I felt like I had a lot of starting and stopping, hopping off the tractor, cutting logs, and all that kind of stuff. So having logs across the way not only gives me a shady spot to work in the afternoons, and I can do my splitting over there where I want. If I have any empty totes, I can load them right into the totes, and the totes are right by the kiln where I'm likely to load them next anyway. So having logs over there just overall works better for the workflow. But the other thing is, I don't want to continually have our parking lot junked up, and I don't want to have to constantly clean it up when we need to get ready for our events and things. So I would like to transition the work elsewhere, not in our parking lot. The other thing is, I can do some of the saw work out that way and not right up front where there are two other homes up there kind of close, and I'm sure our neighbors are kind of tired of hearing chainsaws sometimes. So the more I can move elsewhere, I think the longer I can keep our neighbors happy, and that'll be better for us long term, I'm sure.